So we are starting. Hello. Hello. I don't know if anybody there. I don't see yet. That's not. Oh, I should put it on me. I don't know. So let me see if we are live. Yes, we are. Ooh. Let me do the burst. What am I doing? I don't see anybody yet. Let me do the burst. It's in here. I don't see anybody. So it's gonna be me and you.
That's okay. This is good practice. Are you recording right now?
Yes.
Oh,
we are live.
Got it. Okay.
So. Right. Well, I don't see anybody popping in. Maria, hola. Why I don't see her in this chat? That's interesting. Hi, Maria. I'm gonna be working off 2 screens, I guess. So we're still waiting for people to come and join us before we're gonna start our show. Interesting that whatever I'm typing, it doesn't type in that window. I guess I'm gonna be on the other screen. All right. All right, so the deal was my original channel, well, not original, the secondary channel.
Okay.
Today when I started to set up the live stream settings, it decided to block it for 24 hours. And I
Oh,
spent like 3 hours with the tech support
no.
waiting
Yeah.
for them to answer. When they answered my questions, they redirected my call to YouTube
Oh, no.
customer service. And while they were calling, the Google was standing by,
Yeah.
and I couldn't pick up the phone from them, the ones they were calling.
Wow.
So that's why. Uh,
Technology.
yeah. So, Maria, are you still there? I just wonder if they can hear me. Hmm. I wonder why I cannot see that chat in here, in this screen.
Yeah, because I don't see anything other than yours.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hi. I don't know your name. Okay, I'm gonna need my glasses to blow up the screen because the chat window is so little. It's big on this screen. It's so little. What do you mean no English? Maria? What do you mean no? She says no English. We have 2 people in here in chat so far, and I don't see any number on my screen in here how many people attending. So that's kind of interesting. So very interesting. No English. I don't know what Maria means by no English, but
Does she not speak English?
I don't know. I'm gonna try to zoom this window so I can, yeah, here we go. So I can keep up with the chat. BDD, Butterfly 30. What is your name? I don't recognize. I'm sorry. Don't recognize the avatar. I wish there were more people so we can start. We had the technical difficulties. Beth. Hi, Beth. Nice to meet you. By the avatar, at least. So, meanwhile, I will probably need to introduce the lady on the other end. It's Cassie. Cassie, say hi to everybody. We have just 2 people right now.
Hello. So can
So,
they see me and hear me?
yeah, she's a
Okay.
little bit on the quiet side, so she's gonna need. I have a little speaker.
I know. Hello.
So we having all sorts of difficulties. That's real picture of you. Awesome. Well, mine is real picture. Shia, the fairy garden butterfly, but the face is mine on my avatars. um, oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we'll give it another 5 minutes, I guess, maybe, for people to gather together. Hopefully, we'll get more. So, whatever the background for those who do not know me, this channel is that we are right now, Mynashka. This is my craft channel. Unfortunately, I had a technical difficulties to separate the healthy happy hour with the parallel YouTube account, and I wanted to dedicate it to only, healthy related um, whatever programs we're gonna have, and whatever things that I would share with you all. So unfortunately, I had a technical difficulties on that parallel account. They need to verify for 24 hours if they allow me to live stream on that channel, which doesn't make sense. It's all the same account, but that is the issue. And so we unfortunately got stuck on my crafty channel, which is also fun if you're a crafter. And really, mostly it's for crafters that I'm reaching out and trying to talk to about and share my journey to the point where I'm at, because I know a lot of crafters have issues with health. And I know a lot of crafters that have such a terrible health issues that they are on disabilities and they're stuck at home. And YouTube is, I would assume, that you're a crafter. So um, we I mean, and with the age, we are starting, as a women, we're starting having, and men included, we're starting to have some difficulties with health. Usually it hits some of us, it hits earlier, some of us it hits a little bit later in life, but eventually the body, dictates its time frame, and we just, we have to kind of address it. So I guess I'm gonna be moving into the subject because the show is recording. So if anybody gonna be late, they can always watch it back. It's almost like an open book of my personal story, which my close friends who knows me, I don't share a lot of personal stuff, and I'm trying to stay positive no matter what life throws at you, which is actually the first probably step to be healthy. Because if you are not smiling, if you're not hugging someone, if you are not sharing your love and good energy, um, you are a kind of closing in within yourself, and that is not healthy environment to boil within yourself, and that's really not healthy. So what my story started, I'm now 40. I'm always thinking I'm 30. Let's put it this way. Okay, let's put it this way. I always kind of need to think about that question. So I'm 43 now. So I'm 43. I have a 23-year-old son. So I'm a mother, wife, business owner, and crafter, and friend, and daughter, and what's not. I was born in Russia, and actually, that could be very interesting. It used to be not allowed to share information, but now there is a movie on a Netflix, if you ever interested to see, that names City 40 with the number 40. That is one of the closed cities that based on atomic energy. And because we are agriculture and atomic energy, um, we had couple accidents. Everybody knows about Chernobyl. Not everybody knows about this place. So if you want to know my health background, and I'm third generation from the accident, you are welcome to watch on Netflix City 40. SITY 40. So my dad passed away from lymphosarcoma, and so my mom is still alive, which is great. But of course, she has her health issues. So all my life, I think because of the environment that I came from, I had to watch thyroids because that's all related. I have, with the thyroids, it comes hormones and the whole branch of issues. So I've been diagnosed with the syndrome Raynaud, which is basically poor blood circulation that could be the cause of so many things. So it's up to medical people to decide where it's coming from. But basically, there is no cure. You just have to be cautious about changes in the temperatures. And so it's still, sometimes, it's still here. So it's not curable. So this stuff that you see around, it's not fixing, serious health issues, but it's helping. And I will give you the details later while I'm progressing. So that's my background, like deeper in the roots, because that I always say to my son, the Lord gave us one body only, and one health per life. So you better treasure it as much as possible. So so yes, we have to treasure our bodies. And someone from our consultant group, I think, dropped the thought that we're starting to age at age 20. And that's where everything really should start for a, a person, either man or male or female. It doesn't make any difference. You have to address things because, oh, you think you will just, you young, you have energy, you just invisible, you're a superstar and all of that. No, we were designed by the design above to last about 40 years. Longevity right now expands. You can hear people living over 100 years. Normal average age in the United States, people live late 90s. So the span of your body does not agrees with the medical support that we are now have in our ability to share, and the people receiving this medical health, medicine, the treatments. So the people outliving their bodies, basically. So so what I am trying to say, the health starts as soon as possible. There is no deadline. There is no, oh, I'm too old. There is no such thing. It's like my husband is saying, I'm not a yoga person. He's way older than me, and he's doing yoga right now because it's good for him. And when he sees the results, he is really impressed, and actually shell bummed really that he was in such a bad shape, because he's a very active person and always been in super physical shape. So but he went through 3 car accidents, broken necks, this and that, and age adds up. So he basically he survived the car accidents because he was in such a great physical shape. So, I mean, we all hear this, healthy that, and we kind of like brushing it, tomorrow, mañana, whatever. I'm telling you, it starts as early as possible. And if you hear this message, it's there for you, and you're here for a reason, because it's probably your time to sit down, Stop your busy life. We're all busy. Stop your busy life and think, how am I living? What am I eating? What am I using in my daily surrounding? How I'm uh, addressing the stress? How am I functioning? Am I functioning right? Am I doing my physicals each year? Because your blood work speaks of who you are, what you are. You have to do a physical each year. It's all one whole big uh, bubble of rubber bands tied in together, and you're trying to think, well, I don't know which string to pull. So how about just start with the one string, just pick up something, and just I've never been a workout person. Okay, I hate water, hate swimming, hate walking, hate sweating, hate jumping, hate this, hate. I mean, I can name you the list. I'm gonna be like with a Christmas scroll roll in here, naming what I don't like to do. I was one of those who, a lazy body, getting by my good looks that were genetically gifted to me. Okay, jumping from one diet to another, kind of regulate what was taking place. Meanwhile, I was living the wild, wild life as a young, bright lady with the lack of sleep, just one of those little things. Um, I never been drinker or smoker in the heavy, attribute of that. It's probably also genetics. I would probably, guide that towards genetics. So my friend back in home, she always said, Natasha, I know you forever. And I was like a social smoker, like everybody lighting up the cigarette. And in Europe, like everybody smokes. So it's not like in this country, which is great place to quit smoking. Let's put it this way, because nobody smokes here. Well, majority people don't smoke on public. In Europe, you walk on the street and everybody lighting the cigarettes up to cigarettes, So, and in France, actually, the tour guide told me the best restaurants that if you walk, and locals love it, when you see the cigarette butts on the floor and it's nasty and dirty and the smoke standing up, that is what locals go to. And the rest of the restaurants with the 2 or 3 languages on the menu, this is for tourista, this is all for you out there, so the prices is there, and it's just interesting facts that you stumbling along. So anyway, coming back to the routine of our conversation, the base of our conversation. So, and she would say, Natasha, just quit, because you can't even start the cigarette correctly. Okay, and I was like, okay, whatever. I really don't. So I never been a smoker. And I being Russian, I can take vodka. Yes, and I needed one shot today after all this chaos. But I really don't enjoy beer. Maybe I will go once a year if we're gonna go to the restaurant, and I will order a glass of champagne or something like that. It's just in my case. I'm not saying that it's everybody's case. So basically, I'm none. Basically, I'm one of those nuns. Nuns, nothing. So one of those silly bodies that don't pay attention, just enjoying their life and just whatever. No sports, no sport activities, watching TV, eating ice cream, chocolate. I mean, cakes. I love pastry. I hate cooking, love pastry. So everything that's fattening and illegal, I probably love it. I mean, okay, right? So let's leave it at that. One of those normal people, right? Normal people.
Right.
So, and one day, well, it didn't happen in one day. As far as I look back what took place. About age 38, I think, when it kicked me in the butt. So all my life from active 20 to 38, so 18 years, it was collectively gathering, and it was giving me the signs and everything, but we're too busy. We are too busy. So one day I just could not, my hand could not hold the cup.
Oh.
I would pour the tea and my right hand, I mean, it was giving me, carpal tunnel symptoms because I'm on the computer all the time. I'm staying up late. Sometimes I would go to bed like at 3 in the morning, sometimes at 5. Sometimes I'll skip the whole night and just move in a day.
Mhm.
And we have a really tight craft community, and we were Skyping with people from all over the world. It's morning and there. Oh, I hang out with them. Oh, then I hang out with our guys. Or like, it's cool, and it was fun, and it was all awesome. But one day, shit hit the fence. Let's put it this way. Okay? So, yes. Hi, Mandy. You're right in the episode, Mandy. Come on in. So, I'm telling my health story. Hi, Patricia. So at age 38, I one day found out that I cannot pick up a cup of tea. My hand would drop the cup.
Mm.
I could not understand what was taking place. And I'm 38, for Christ out loud. That
Mhm.
happens to maybe, people with arthritis, but it's like too early or what's not. So make the story short. Oh, hi, Vilma. So glad to see you, sweetie. Hi. Vilma was the one who actually helped me, and I will mention Vilma. I will mention Vilma when she came into my life, and I'm so grateful to her. And Vilma is in Chile. So, hi, Patrice. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Beth. Everybody. So, with that day, of course, what you're gonna do? You go to doctors. You go. So, make the story short. I went through pleiad of different doctors because they couldn't find nothing specific, and this and that. So eventually, I wound up at the office of the uh,
Arthritis.
rumor, whatever he is, rumor arthritis. So I came into the office, very nice Jewish doctor. That's the one we want to have because they're so smart. So, and he is pressing here, he's pressing here, he's pressing here, he's pressing here, he's pressing there, he's pressing everywhere. And I'm giving that a little, oi, oi, just a little, just a little. So, make the story short, the list of piling up diagnoses that they did the tests and everything
Mhm.
was enormous, heartbreaking. What's not?
Right.
One of those was fibromyalgia.
Mm. Mhm.
So I took a whole year of medication. On top of that, there was, I probably need to list up so everybody would understand. So, carpal tunnel, we all understand that's
Mhm.
probably computer related. I
Mhm.
had several bulging discs in my spine because of the posture problems.
Mhm.
They were pressing on the nerves that were, that's why I was having difficulties with the cup particular.
Okay.
The aches and pains in my body were related to fibromyalgia. And I think my history of uh, uh, thyroids and
Mhm.
all that, it all kind of all together. Um, Kind of personal, but we're talking personal. I had a female issues back at home, having um, the I had a chlamydiosis,
Mm.
which causes a lot of issues. And now they diagnose us, even after the treatment, the cells simulate to the cells of your body, and they are hardly recognizable. And they attack your vision, they
Mm.
attack your heart, they attack your liver. So if you have ever had any transmitted diseases,
Mhm.
be sure to talk to your female doctor, OBG, and tell them the truth, because your health is in danger if you ever had and never addressed it. Or even if you know you addressed it, go and recheck it again, because the science now, all the newer tests, everything is much more intense, and it can be detected. Okay.
Mhm.
So each issue that you having, you always have to talk to your doctors,
Mhm.
whoever they are. So make the story short, after so I had a sleeping disorder, I had fibromyalgia, the bulging discs, syndrome Renault, syncope. I was fainting in the heat. And so this is heart. The heart is not pumping hard enough. So those are still my elements that I'm dealing with on daily basis. There is nothing you can do. Yes, you can take some sort of medication, a little to booster, to adjust. But my main daily concerns were I could not function. I speak
Mhm.
two languages, English, really good right now. I can tell I'm like on speed, but and Russian, and so, and I would say all my friends who know me closely, like in those days before, they knew that you shouldn't call Natasha before noon, because she cannot have a conversation. She's awake. Yes, I am awake, but I'm like zombie. I am I'm not functioning. So my day shrink, like my working normal functioning day. Like you forget about sports. If you can't wake up till noon, forget about sports. You have the other stuff to take care of. Your mother, your wife, you have a household, you have pets, you have other stuff, you have grocery list like up to gazooka. So I mean, seriously, you have to do other things that whatever addresses in this body. So so that limits that shrunk my functional time frame to the point that it was nothing.
Mhm.
I had 6 hours in a day to address everything. That load of stress adds on top, and it's like non-ending story.
Right.
So I'm really happy that really it happened to me, because I would be going on and just ignoring little things like that. So I'm really happy that I something not that good happened to me. So after a year of medical treatments, I am stating it critically, medical treatments and physical therapy, that if something serious like that, because none of the supplements, none of the cosmetics, none of that can fix the health issue. So after I started to feel like at least a little bit normal person, and then I talked to Vilma, Teacups and Roses. And Vilma was so awesome. She started to pinpoint things like, Natasha, I've seen on your video that you're drinking soda.
Oh.
I was like, yes, because I need to wake up. My eyes are not opening. I cannot. I'm drinking coffee constantly. I'm drinking soda constantly and soda, it's diet soda because I don't want to gain weight. I'm gaining weight. It's like no matter what I do, it doesn't work. I need to go on a strict carb diet in order to lose some weight, which I'm going to gain immediately. And then because I hate drinking water, which is one of the number one things that you have to do. This could be the one thing that you need to start doing now. You have to drink at least, I think, 3 cups of this size of water, not tea, not coffee, not soup, nothing, water. I would like torture myself and drink that water, pour in me, because, well, you have to. And then if you drink one soda, it's dehydrated. Then you have to keep up. You need another 2 glasses of water on top of that so your body can stay hydrated. I had the urinary tract infections, all sorts of female problems. I mean, you name it, I done it all, you know? Probably. Somehow or another, I touched it or whatever. So, and Vilma, hi, Amy, hi, sweetie. It's Cassie here with me. So I'm telling my story. So after the treatment, my physical therapist graduated me without my coffee. Well, Mandy's, you cannot see probably the comments. So Mandy's saying, oh, I would not be able to live without my coffee. I'll die. Well, I had exactly the same thought process. I was like, who cares? I don't care. Leave me alone, people. I'm going to drink soda. And Vilma, I mean, each time I'm picking up soda, I'm thinking about Vilma. she was on me. And Vilma barely speaks English. She uses the Google Translator to communicate. She understands, but she doesn't fluently with the English. But she was throwing at me all the information about healthy life, the dairy-free, I mean, everything that she has a lot of health issues herself. If you follow in her Teacups and Roses, she can share a lot of great tips. And that's why I actually invited her, because this company that we're going to be talking about just in a little bit, it changed my life. And unfortunately, they don't send it to Chile. And we spoke with Cassie. So maybe it's not that far. Maybe I will be able to send it to my friends, somehow or another. But let's finish my story. So after a year of medical treatment, physical therapy, I have back my movements. I can do everything. I started to do Pilates. That was my continuous recovery process. My physical therapist said that I have to secure my back in order for my shoulder to stay, because it was hanging like this in front. So it's almost like it was dislocated. That's how much I pulled it. So I still working at it. I'm 43. It happened in 5 years. I'm still in recovery. Sometimes I have numbness. So it's all process. I'm not claiming to give a miracle resolution, to anything. I'm just sharing my journey with you all. So I started with the Pilates. In a Pilates, I stumble up we both know, Cassie and I, because we stumble up in the same person. Erica, she is actually nutritionist, and herself, apparently, she has a ton of food allergies. She's vegan. She cannot have eggs. She dairy free. She lactose intolerant, and who knows what, because she wouldn't say it to me. So maybe Cassie knows more. But so I was doing Pilates. Pretty happy about that, because it's the only sport that you can lay down and press your body weight. And I can do laying down everything. So I can even jump. They put in the board in front of you. You can jump and you're on the reformer and you're still laying down. So I didn't change much, with my habits of non-exercising person. But at least I was laying down and I was jumping. Okay. Even, it's hour of laying down. Sometimes they would give me a blanket pillow. Sometimes. So anyway. So it's fun sport. It's fun sport.
Yeah.
So if you are one of those lazy buddies, Pilates is your thing. Yes, Amy does yoga. Yoga came later. I will tell you about that also in a minute. So because I needed to create the muscle group that holds my shoulders back. So I had, and because I wasn't exercising ever till 39 now age. How can you imagine? I mean, and we were talking about it earlier. The body's designed to be function till 40. So basically I'm at my body, the end of my body, like in design by Lord timing, right? And now because of we eating healthier, no matter what, we live in cleaner environment, our lifespan is extended, and plus medicine, plus everything. So so after doing Pilates, I met Erica, who introduced me to this wonderful company right there. Absolutely wonderful. So my complaints were hold on. Teacups, Vilma wants to share, super important. She recently discovered that many people who believe they suffer from panic attacks actually suffer from dysautonomy. That's interesting. Yes, I think that's what you were posting, Vilma. If you follow Vilma, she posts, in Spanish. The blood pressure drops so much, so they can experience symptoms very similar to panic attack, but it's product of a hypertension. So thank you, Vilma. Yeah, she's always on top of such things. So coming back, my complaint was lack of sleep, lack of energy in the morning, weight of gain. The other thing, not the the weight gain. So, right? So, and Erica kind of like loosely actually gave me a couple of fuzz sticks. They're coming in 2 flavors, and actually we have 3, right, Cassie?
Next month we'll have strawberry.
Yeah. So there is a fruit flavor. So citrus and pomegranate. So she gave me her own supply, and they come as a little let me see. So they come like in the little packets. What I do actually, I'm drinking one now. This one is citrus. You see, it colors a little bit of the water because I needed some energy after my stressful afternoon. I had to get myself together. So it has a powder. So you see, it's air pressed. So it has a powder till here, till here. So I pinch it in here and pour in my morning cup in the morning with my tea. You can pour it in your tea, you can pour it in your water, whatever. So I'm pouring that. Yes, we're gonna get to organic stuff of the products shortly. So I'm pouring them in my water and stirring it up. If you to pour it in a bottle of water, my suggestion to pour a little bit water out because they're bubbling out. They're gonna push out a lot of water. So in a bottle, I would pour out at least that much water in a cup, pour my shake, and drop it there. So that was a recommendation from America. So that's how I started with this. Then I started with this because sometimes I would hyperventilate. And we're coming closer to yoga. We're coming too closer to yoga. So I started to use this. I don't have for the weight loss. Erica recommended to try protein shakes. If all the ingredients on each product are open on the website, you click on the product, it gives you all list of everything: sodium, vitamins, this, that. But we will get to it when we're going to be talking about products. So it's open book, and we strongly recommend, if you have any specific health issues, be sure to get that list of the ingredients and check with your physician. Just check with your physician if that's okay, that fits for you. And that's what you should do with anything: medication, product, food. I don't care. You have to be diligent. You have to do your homework. You have to. So, so that was the protein shakes, and they come in two flavors: the chocolate and vanilla. And actually, she suggested to me to use 1 scoop of each because it kind of tones down, because the vanilla is too blah for me. And the chocolate, if you're gonna do 2 scoops, which that's the dose, this 2 scoops of the product in the cup, so much water and ice and what's not, and we're gonna get to it. We're gonna tell you all about it. There are so many ways to consume this product. So I would do both. And when I'm gifting these products to my friends, for 5 years that I've been using this product myself, I always bring my shit with me. So I'm always giving them the scoops and everything, and they blend in it. They blending it together. So anyway, they have daily boosters, fiber boosters, and everything. So it's and it's all organic. Of course, we're gonna get to this. So, who has a sweet tooth? I love chocolate. I have to have my sweets. They covered that too. Okay, so there's the candies. Okay, so there is so much. I mean, this is how I started. So for my weight loss, she recommended, how about if you will just switch one food intake, during the day. You eat normally, you eat whatever you were eating, and just one meal, just switch to the protein shake. Just it's the same thing. So, and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. And it tastes great and it's all awesome. So, and girls are sharing here the stories about their health and rheumatoid arthritis and yes, the change of lifestyle Amy is talking about. Yes, and Vilma concur, that's gluten-free and sugar-free and all of that. So the girls are sharing their life experience, which is awesome. So that's why we're talking. That's why I actually called in this forum in here, so we can share our stuff, our experiences, because all brains cannot be in one head. So, make the story short, I have been using this product for 5 years. And apparently the company is not shushu shine thing. Okay, and Cassie will gonna give us the history background and all other background just in a minute. And I used one cosmetic set that's in here. It's for sensitive skin. um, and apparently they have makeup, they have body stuff, they have, I mean, you name it, they have it. Oh my gosh. And I know Arbonne been on the market for a longest time. It's almost 40 years, over 40 years, which is great, a kind of time frame to test the product. And because I'm talking to people about the product, because I'm trying to share the healthy product, and I'm so enthusiastic about it, and people are talking, oh, I need to lose a couple pounds. We're like, I know what you need. I know. Talk to me. Talk. I know. And they're like, are you nutritionist? I was like, no, I am not. But talk to me. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. So I get to say something. So not everybody have pension, like attention span when after that. I'm not nutritionist. I don't need to be nutritionist with this one, because they have an army of nutritionists and and scientists who worked on this stuff. So I don't have to be nutritionist. I have to read the label and see if it fits my bill. Okay, so that's all I need to do. And the other great thing is that I noticed I started to turn towards healthier lifestyle in all after I started to consume this. Okay, Emmy, bye. She's going to sleep. Trying to, that triggers a lot of other things, and we all have families with us. Okay, we have husbands, we have children, we have everybody. And if you are ready for healthy lifestyle, that doesn't mean that your family and you are the significant one is ready for that crap. Okay, so let's put it this. So what I started to do, of course, I cannot pour the shakes and everything into his throat. Okay, so I didn't do that. No, although the greatest thing, after 5 years me using, he's ready to try it. Okay, and he already tried the shake and everything. So, and we're probably gonna be going on the 30-day system again. I'm second time and he's the first time, but we're gonna get to this in a bit. So. I started simple things like that. I started switching. I I kind of thought, what daily basis? I opened the ice box and like, what are we consuming the most? Like in our family, like, okay, we have eggs. Okay, so why don't I use organic eggs instead of whatever brand we were buying? Okay, so in a market, I will go. Okay, apples. There is a choice. The one that I didn't pay attention earlier. Okay, why instead of this Fuji apples, I would pick up organic Fuji apples. Okay, so mind you, I was always kind of judgy of the Whole Foods freaks, I call them. Right, like it's like, what, they cannot consume a normal food like everybody else, like they have to go to the Whole Foods. Well, slowly but surely over 5 years I migrated to the freak show of Whole Foods. Okay, so meanwhile I'm migrating mentally there. I am kind of shifting the whole house. So ketchup went organic, butter unsalted organic, because my husband had a heart surgery. He needs to watch sodium. So I'm kind of like keeping it, on like, and it's been 5 years when I am slowly, gradually, like, okay, we all love those coffee coffee creamers. Okay, so we love them. I mean, so many flavors. Come on, let's get it honest, right? So I found that actually half and half and heavy cream is a great substitute to those high calories with the flavor, and it's way less calories. I know some people are lactose intolerant, so there are other substances. So what I'm trying to say, it's not happening overnight. It never does. Your illness is gathering at you ignoring. It's not happening over the night. So nothing happens over in the night, but unravel this tie of events. You have to start somewhere. So luckily enough, there was some wisdom that I came across. When the student is ready to listen, the teacher will show up. Okay, so maybe it's your time, then you don't know how to start, and here we are with a suggestion for you. Okay, so if you watch the pre-commercial to our live stream, and there was a list. Let me pull that out. The list of issues that we can address: low energy fatigue, brain fog, lack of concentration, poor memory, crave or eat sugar. I mean, you can put the check mark, Natasha. Okay, bloating, sleepy after meals, indigestion, acid reflux, overweight, I don't know how to say, plateau weight loss. I don't know. Plateau.
The plateau.
You see, I cannot read. So holding on to midsection fat, thighs, buttocks. Don't ask me to get up. Arthritis, joint aches, frequent headaches, not heart attacks, headaches, depression, anxiety, mood swings, allergy, skin problems, acne, brown spot. We all have it. Come on, rosacea, hormone imbalances, autoimmune conditions, blood sugar imbalances, cellulite, dark circles under eyes. Decreased metabolism, PMS. Oh, don't get me the 2 weeks before. Don't. Constipation, GI issues. Eat fast foods, processed foods, drink coffee. Oh, I hear all those boo in all the stadium. Energy drinks and soda. So, if night, sweetie, if you heard something out of this list, you have to listen what Kathy got to say to you. Okay, Kathy, would you mind to tell us about the company briefly? Let me put on Kathy. Everybody, this is Kathy. She is my guide in my journey. So I took a professional step forward after 5 years being a consumer. I became a spokesman for this company. So, and Cassie been with the company long time. She's gonna tell you, and she's the one who is guiding me through the paperwork nightmare. Let's put it this way. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Natasha. I am Casey Howell. I'm an area director with Arbonne. I've actually been using
louder. You can pick up louder.
I gotta speak louder. I feel like I'm yelling. Okay, dear. And so it's been 15 years of a life, because it is a journey. And so what I'm going to take you through is what makes Arbonne different, right? So I'm going to screen share something here real quick. And we are going to, all right, is Arbonne for you? Can you see that, Natasha?
Yes, yes.
Okay, perfect. So basically, like she said, we've been in business for 39 years, and we've always had our standards of pure, safe, and beneficial. And so whether you're looking to live a pure, healthy lifestyle, or like some of us earning extra money, you know, working from home, running a business from your phone, and helping others to transform their lives. And so the Arbonne advantage is that basically we are taking the products, the business, and the people, and you have Arbonne in the middle. So science meets nature. We're botanically based ingredients. We're scientific formulas, so that we're getting the results of what you've heard Natasha share. And we have a distribution. Basically, it's word of mouth. And so she's created this environment online so she can share with her friends and her family, no matter where they're at. Passionate about helping, you know, our home office is very passionate about helping to support us, and we're better together in providing a loving environment. Like you said, I loved what you said, Natasha, in the very beginning. And so we're certified clean. And what does that mean? Like, we take the best from nature and embrace that idea from the inside out. So what you put on your body is just as important as what you're putting in your body. It's a hand-in-hand thing. We have over 2,000 harmful ingredients that we will not use. And we can give you that list on Arbonne's website. On every product, like she said, we provide and can give that to you, our product knowledge, because we have nothing to hide. We are vegan, we're certified gluten-free, we're cruelty-free, so we don't have, you know, bat poop in the mascara. So everything has benefits, and even in the cosmetics, it's beauty with benefits. And so with that being shared, that's basically, and we have, you know, options to where you could host and share it with your friends. You also can be a preferred client and simply shop at our store. And Natasha has a website as well, which she will share with you. And so what I was going to kind of cover more or less, because I know she shared a lot of the nutrition, but I brought a few of our products. So one of the things, I'm going to quit screen sharing for a second. Let me switch this back. Okay, am I back on?
Yes, you're back on.
Perfect. Okay, so more or less, I brought in some of the products on the skincare side and cosmetic side, so you can see. So what we have in the skincare, we are from the basket to the casket, if you will. Oh, hi. Now I'm presenting to myself.
Yeah. Can I hold because people couldn't see you.
Oh, okay, got it. Are we good now?
Let me double check. Okay, so maybe you want to share that screen again.
Oh, okay. I will do that. Let me.
You see, we were practicing, but we didn't practice well enough.
Got it. I got it. Okay, so are you seeing my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll scoot this over. Okay, so this is more or less is Arbonne for you, basically, of what I was referring to.
Can we see the documents, everybody?
Can they see it? I see it on my screen several times.
Okay.
Perfect. So basically, this is the part that I was going through. The Arbonne advantage is that.
Okay, yeah, they can see. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they've over that not allowed list of what's, you know, in the products that she was aiming. So this is what vegan-based, gluten-free, the cruelty-free. So that's the base for all the products. That's the background for all the products that they are producing, including cosmetics.
Yes.
And creams and nutritions and vitamins and all of that.
Yes.
So,
all of our products have to meet this standard. So we follow the European standard versus the FDA, because the European standard is a lot higher than what it is here in the US.
yes.
Right. And so that's where our not allowed list, and quite honestly, they keep adding to it as they find out other things. Right.
It's progressing.
Yes. So more or less is that, we're sharing it with everyone today, and that we can provide that product knowledge sheet in the event there's some ingredient that, some individuals are allergic to, whether it be yellow or
so
vitamin.
that's why we always pressing on read the label.
Yes.
Although it's green, vegan, gluten free, if you have a major problems like you are a lectin diet, you have to check it with your doctor. You have to check it with your physician.
Yes, you're absolutely correct. And so so pure, safe, and beneficial is our company motto. So that's the beauty of it, in that it's, no matter what part of our products it falls into, it has to meet that standard. And we test on humans. There's so that cruelty free. We're testing
on animals. Yeah.
Exactly.
So okay. Can you tell us the history of the company, where it's the background?
Absolutely. So our products are, our home is in Switzerland. And so, but we're formulated here in the US. So Peter Mork, he is still with the company. He is very active in the day-to-day of things. And it's his family-owned business is where it rooted from. And so it's been around for 39 years. It has had the same standards of being pure, safe, and beneficial. Peter Mork is our founder. In that he had that vision. He was a huge visionary back in 1980 of what he wanted to provide. Predominantly back then, it was women, but now our products, are from the basket to the casket. Basically from baby, we have a baby's line, we have an acne, we have the sensitive one, which is the calm that you utilize, the anti-aging one, which I have here, and I'll show you a few of those products. As well as hair care, from the shampoo, conditioner, mask, hairspray. I mean, we have over 400 products. We have
the greatest is nutrition. So
I know, right? You love the nutrition.
Food. We're talking about food. So, can I ask you, why would you? I mean, I know you consultant, but why Arbonne and not anything else? How Arbonne stands out from anything else?
I will share. This is kind of where I share my personal story of why not anyone else, because I've been a consultant with 2 other companies, but honestly, it was my skin that I could not, I was dry and flaky. And so it looked like a reptile shedding my skin. And I used different products. I would carry lotion around with me everywhere I went. And I saw a presentation. I used the products, and my friends and family then decided, they were like, what are you using? Because your face looks different.
That's awesome.
I know, right? And so I told them, and the key thing that what I stuck in my head was the ingredients, in that, there's no bat poop in my mascara. And so until I got the Arbonne one, I kept thinking I'm putting bat poop on my eyelashes, and that's disgusting.
Ew.
Right. We do not use mineral oil, which mineral oil, a lot of, like baby oil, for example, that is mineral oil plus fragrance. Well, if you look it up, there's hundreds of names for mineral oil. And it's the same oil that's in your car. It's just been refined so many more times.
Yuck.
Exactly. And
Yes.
so when I quit putting products with mineral oil on my face, I started to get this even tone and hydrated, and it wasn't dry and flaky. And then with Arbonne, you had the additional benefits of our cosmetic line to give the beauty with benefits. So it was even adding more. And I'm a few years older than you.
Okay.
But, you know, I want to, when I reach 50 and fabulous, you know, all of that,
Yes.
we want to look young. Because when I
Yes.
see I have a 23-year-old son, I want to be like, no, you don't. And I'm like, yeah, I do.
Yes.
And then a 14-year-old daughter. So that's how that came to play of me using the products. And of course, you know, over the years, and I've been in for 15 years of using this product, they just keep adding, you know, additional and additional. And I'm like, could we add toilet paper so that I can
Right.
cut down
Already. Already. By the way, all the tubes and stuff, recyclable. I mean, this company goes green. That thing, they thinking about everything. This is like so awesome. It's just,
Exactly.
yeah.
So even to the ink. So for instance, the if a toddler were to get a hold of a box, you know, and kind of chew on it, it's not toxic.
Yes.
The ink down to the ink. So
All right. Let me. Can I ask you a couple questions that actually people like quick. They asking me, you know, because I'm talking to people, they just asking me. Maybe you can, you know, clear up a little bit.
okay.
Have any of ingredients used in the products that been oh, you answered that on the animals. Yes, you don't test on animals.
Correct.
So how about organic? What's the mix, Arbonne and organic?
And that is, they have all of that listed too for the organic ingredients. Clean and not using like pesticides, all the toxicities that are out there. And so, yes, the organic side of things.
That's awesome. Can the products be used for pregnant women?
I'm going to say the disclaimer is that on the nutritional side, it's always recommended to ask your doctor. However, I often tell them, did you drink soda while you were pregnant?
Right.
Then statistics are going to be on the safer side. I did, and I know several of consultants, and one in particular, my dear friend, she's had 2 full pregnancies, and she suffers from PCOS, diabetes, and she's utilized the Arbonne products alongside of it. But we always put the disclaimer of, you know, check with your doctor, but.
So with the other product, they claiming that they brighten the skin. It's actually recommended for people who has prone to rosacea, right?
Correct. And now one of the things that we've learned from your, like what you referenced, our panel of doctors and nutritionists that are involved with Arbonne, you know, a lot of rosacea and eczema, that's a reflection of not having a healthy gut.
Okay.
And so the Digestion Plus, which is the live enzymes, prebiotics, and probiotics.
Okay. Do they use in cosmetics the synthetic dyes?
No, and the pigments, I will tell you, in like our eyeshadows are phenomenal. Like this is just one of the palettes that we have. So there's not synthetic dyes in there.
That looks inviting.
It is. You know what? I would have never like used some of these colors, but they're so fun in these palettes to try different ones. I love them. Yeah.
So funny story is when we were talking with Cassie about the person who started us on this journey. She started with what, Cassie?
Oh, the chapstick.
The chapstick.
She did. She needed some chapstick going on her trip. And then she ventured to a sunscreen. because she wanted to continue utilizing all her Bath and Body work. You know, the smells and things. And so as we continued to talk, she started to understand those things aren't healthy for us.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, we are having conversation about cosmetics, and I'm having you on the screen. Would you mind to share what's on your table behind you, the cosmetics and lines and?
Absolutely. So I have our anti-aging line, which fine lines, fine wrinkles.
Yeah, like, because majority of my followers are a group of age from 40 to 50. So.
Okay. So this would be the line that I would recommend.
That's R9.
The RE9, and that's 9 anti-aging elements.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay. And so a little dab will do you. So this set lasts anywhere between like 4 to 6 months.
That's a long time.
It is a long time. And so the cleanser is going to wash your face without stripping it.
Right.
So a lot of people that maybe use soap are it's going to feel different to them.
Right.
But it's cleansing without stripping your acid mantle.
Okay.
Toner, for those that it resets your pH balance. I just like spraying it on my face. It's kind of one of those fun things.
Yes.
Some people use a cotton ball, which is perfectly fine. And that resets your pH balance for the anti-aging elements of the next steps or the next products to absorb into your skin. This little bad boy is our eye cream.
Ooh, we all need that one.
Yes. And this one, you only need like a quarter of a pump. They're airtight, so you're going to get everything out. Yeah. And when I get done with it, I twist the lid and get a Q-tip because I got about 2 more uses.
Oh, nice. Okay. Scoop it all out.
And the thing is, you can utilize this like around your lips if you got fine lines in between. Sometimes we have these little, you know, frowns or whatnot. And you just dab it, but use your ring finger.
Okay.
Okay. So this next product, and a lot of people are like, that's so many steps. But I'm like, seriously, it's seconds once you start getting it, and you want it all because your skin's going to be like, where's my good
next step?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. So the serum is alpha beta, so it's going to break down the dead skin cells so that you got the healthy glow coming to the surface. And at our age, unfortunately, it takes 30 to 45 days to get that cell turnover.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the wonderful thing about that is, too, we have a 45-day guarantee.
Yeah, that's awesome fact that, yeah, if you don't like it, you can return it all.
Yeah, or exchange it for something different. Absolutely. So we have 2 moisturizers, SPF 30, and I utilize the extra moisturizing. I'm in the Midwest, so that is the beautiful thing that we didn't tell folks. I'm in Missouri. You're in Florida.
Yes.
And so a little dab will do you on this, and then at nighttime, like think of your face like a windshield, and if you're driving down our highways, you know, with no protection, at night it needs to recover.
Right.
So this is my like yum yum golden cream juice. Yeah. And then when I utilize the night cream, we have our Genius. And this is specifically Arbonne, in that it's an ultrasound. And this month we have a phenomenal, you know, I don't know if you saw the special, but.
No, I don't think, the people just tuning in, we're going to need to break it down what's special for this month and what's the deal for this month.
Right.
If we are interested. We're going to do it at the end of the show. Yeah.
Okay. And it's orange, which is kind of cool. Like I want another one because it's orange. But it warms up, and it's the ultrasound. So it takes the actual products, and with that ultrasound, it's actually penetrating deeper within the skin. So that
we're going to drop in connection. Along you frozen.
I see my face is frozen. That's not the most.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So it was burst. Okay. Sunburst. Okay. One more time. So you started. You see, ultrasound works. Okay.
I think I can turn it on. I won't turn it on again. But you take it, and like you can rub it. It pauses at 30 seconds, and so you just take it all over your face. I do it.
It's
And
probably
sometimes
so soothing.
oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. And if you have like allergies or puffy eyes for whatever, oh my gosh, putting it under your eye or along your nose is phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yeah, some people travel around and do this wherever they're at. I don't do that.
Okay.
The Genius pads are like for helping like with rosacea, broken capillaries. They're pads. You get the liquid and you pour it in, and there's a pad that you can for more even skin tone. So we have a couple of like the essential oils, lavender.
Nice. Yoga for those who love yoga, the one that Amy who left and sleep already. Yes. She might tune in later. Okay.
So like I got lavender, and then I have focus, and I diffuse or I put it on it, the lavender to calm the things.
Yes.
Makeup primer. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I know you guys can't feel this, but I'm just telling you, it's like silk on your skin. And so this is great for men and women. And I know you're like, what? But if men are going to be outside and it's a really windy day, it protects the skin from being windburned.
The golfers, the one of the golfers. I'm not going to scream through the glass door, but the golfers.
Right. Yeah. And then for women, it helps put an even tone of our makeup. It's actually prolonging the wear. And we have an eye primer that you can put for your eyeshadows.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and our eyeliners, I love these. The concealer, I mean, I have so many.
They have the whole variety of colors. I mean, yes. Yeah. I opened the catalog and I just like, holy moly, where was all of that? I was just only going on nutritions alone.
It was another whole Pandora box for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me see if anybody is here have any questions before I will switch it on me and talk a little bit about nutrition. So you touch the cosmetics and makeups and creams and what's not. So if anybody have any questions while Cassie is here and we're not talking about nutrition. So we're talking right now about things that helps you meanwhile you are addressing your health from inside, which I will be talking in a second, that helping you to look great on outside. So that's her portfolio right there behind her, that she can answer any questions if you think you have. You don't need to ask them now. You can post them in comments if you don't want to, to get into conversation. But she's open to answer any questions about the products, the company. I think we kind of try to, briefly tell you everything. So again, everything is open on the website. You can log in. The links are below to my web page. You can message me either here, email, whatever your preference is to reach me. And I will, answer all your questions. So I don't see any questions. So I don't know if it's good or bad.
Answered everything.
I don't know if it's good and bad. I hope people are not falling asleep after us chit-chatting in here. So let me switch back to me, and I will tell me, am I back?
You are back. Okay.
So as I said, I am familiar with this company only on nutrition base. The extent of my personal experience with the cosmetics, which would kind of gutsy. I went on a trip to overseas, and my normal cosmetic, which has, the toners, the la la la, they come in this size of jars. Well, I don't want to put it in luggage because it might disappear. So I had to find a solution, and happily for me, one time when I was placing an order for these bad boys, I decided to like, I'm going to order a travel kit for sensitive skin because you cannot get wrong with sensitive skin. Okay. So, I mean, you cannot. Okay. And sometimes you traveling somewhere, like seeing your friends and, for 3-day crop or whatever. It's perfect. Like it's all in bag. It's empty. It's right there. I'm going to show it to you. So, but it's the baggie, that's the bag. So I took it on the trip with me to foreign country. New cosmetic that I never tried ever. And I have sensitive skin. 10 days I was there. I came back. Not a squeaky problem. Nothing. So that was kind of tested right there in the in the war zone. So it has a calm sensitive daily cleanser, has a gentle daily moisturizer. It has a calm sensitive daily cleanser. Oops, what happened to the gentle daily moisturizer? How come I have an echo? Daily cleanser. Can you hear me okay? Okay, we're having issues with the mic. And Cassie's frozen. Something happened. Can anybody hear me? So I will continue, I guess. It has the soothing eye gel. Cassie is frozen. And I need my glasses to read this one. So basically, I survived soothing facial serum. Okay. I survived with this, and you see it's all here. Now I have two cases on the bottom of my screen.
I know.
I don't know what happened. So we having all sorts of technical difficulties. But so what I can tell you, this was awesome. And I would recommend it to my friend. Let's put it this way. And this is like, keep in mind Mother's Day is coming. Perfect gift. Perfect. So we need to think ahead. So coming to nutrition part, what actually inspired me to, after 5 years, let's try back up. That those two being with the Arbonne and being a consultant, there is a new involvement, new generation into Arbonne. You don't have to be a consultant. You can be a customer and still get a great prices and gifts. So I was customer for 5 years. Hi, Sandra. So I've been a customer for 5 years. Okay. And I can vouch for what I was taken in. And right now, at this point, coming back to my life story, as Pilates, right, started on the recovering path. Pilates triggered yoga. Yoga, I start with the breathing. I didn't want to do yoga. I went to classes. I wanted to learn how to breathe. Okay? That's a great way to start yoga, I can tell you that. Because the base of everything, you cannot hurt yourself by breathing. Okay? So, and we sometimes need just to stop and my husband's always, just breathe. I was like, I'm breathing. So, no, we are not breathing. So, that would be a great, and I was talking to one lady, and she has some difficulties at work and what's not. And she's like, I think I need to start yoga, whatever. It's like, yes. And she's like, I don't know. It's like, go start with the breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You got down breathing, then yoga comes in. Okay, so, and you, in any sport, whatever you do, um, whatever you take in, whatever you do, you have to start to do it properly. I'm talking to so many people, I'm doing yoga at home. I'm doing yoga at home. I was like, did they show you how you need to breathe, that you need to expand your lungs and expand your chest, breathe in, you can delegate and blah, blah. So I'm going into yoga. That's another whole subject of the conversation. But and I'm not an expert on yoga either, so I'm not claiming anything here. Not nutritionist, not the yoga expert, not a Pilates expert. I'm just a user that been doing it for a long time, that I can share my journey and how safe to do. And I was lucky enough that I stumbled up on a professional people, professional trainers, because there is so much mud out there that they just don't know what they're doing, and they're hurting people. And like my yoga instructor said, it hurts me to the point that I can cry, that yoga has such a bad rep, because people getting hurt doing yoga, they putting them on the heads when they have a bulging discs. I mean, you have to address things. You have to know what you're doing, and always think, is it good for me? Is it really good for me? Don't care. You can do it. If one man can do it, you can do it. Yes, but is it worth it? So what I'm sharing with you, the things that I vouch, the ones that I'm sharing with my close friends and family, that's what I vouch. So at the beginning, I said to you that I started with the protein shakes, these tall dudes. So chocolate and vanilla. Love them. I'm doing slushies out of them. You can add your favorite fruits, berries, bananas. I mean, oh my gosh, you adding one banana. Oh, full of the trunk. Seriously, it's so good. It's so good. My husband said to me when he tried their shake, he's like, you know what? I had a little bit aftertaste after I drank it, and he's very picky. Let's put it this way. I was sneaking the organic ketchup in, if you were sticking from the beginning. So it was a journey of 5 years to move us towards the healthy lifestyle. And so he's like a little bit aftertaste, and he's very picky, and his body reacts to new stuff like right now. He goes to the bathroom on the clock, like he's like on the clock. His body works of the clock. So, and he's like, and I suddenly went to the bathroom. He's like, is it something, like, is it something? I was like, well, because first of all, we skipped the dinner. We drank the shake instead of dinner because it was late. We didn't want to cook the meal, blah, blah, blah. So, and he's like, I mean, I feel great. He's like, I feel great, and I'm not hungry, and I feel full, but not heavy full. Like like you eat Italian, then you're like, he's like, you can't even breathe. It was good. The pizza was so great. So anyway, I switched to gluten-free now, Italian. That way I can consume the pizza. So gluten-free. So he's, because I've been using it for so long, I already forgot all this first mergence, right? The first, so he's like a little bit aftertaste, but when I drank the water, it's always gone, and it was not really unpleasant. So then a couple of days later, he asked me to mix for lunch, and he's like, can you add a banana in my shake? I was like, yeah, sure, of course. So meanwhile, he is saying, I need to lose my gut. Like I kind of like ate too much, and what's not, too much bread and this and that. And he's like, I kind of need to cut off on foods and stuff. Well, let me tell you, long journey experience, because if if you heard from the beginning, I've been practicing a lot of different diets, like we all do, and it's all coming back, and it's all kind of like we're struggling through it, killing the family meanwhile, because we're in so much distress while we're doing it. Like, it just don't even talk to me while I'm doing this. So and that lasts for weeks and months, depending on what plan you chose and what's not. And then it's all it's all crazy. So 2 years in casual usage of the products. I didn't even talk to my consultant. She plugged me into the system, and I'm going to the grocery store like on my own time. I don't even, if I have a question about product, I would probably contact her, and she's like, well, Natasha, you know it all. I mean, it's like, well, I mean, as I said to Cassie, moron can do it. Okay, there's so much information, and sometimes it's like overwhelming. So for Christmas, I decided to make myself a gift. A couple years ago, I tried the 30 days Arbonne healthy living and beyond guide. And that is one of the specials right now, right?
Yes.
So this month, that's on special. Whatever you see in there, like, it's all like a bundle up for you with instructions that you can purchase booklet, or I can email you the same copy of the booklet. You don't have to spend extra money, so it's up to you. I'll just casually flip through. So I got that, without knowing so much about diets. I know, I mean, we all know that we need to prepare our body in order to get into the diet. It's like 10 days of casual reclining on the food intake and all. Who does this? Who? Nobody does it. Okay, nobody does it. Okay, we know it all, but we don't do it. Okay, so that way, the thing is, your body been consuming the food and it's stuffed. I mean, even in your church calendar, there is a Lent for a reason. It's cleansing effect. It has a cleansing effect. When is the last time we cleanse our body in order to have all the whatever bad stuff is? And I'm sound like one of those Whole Foods freaks now. Okay, so here I am. 5 years later, I became, a Whole Food freak. And about the Whole Foods, why I choosing this over the Whole Foods? Because Whole Foods overwhelms me. And then I need to do my homework on what I'm buying in the Whole Foods anyway. In here, I came on a website. I put everything in my grocery cart. I checked out. They asked me, Natasha, would you like a gift for this month? Yes, please. And I checked out. Okay, so that's it. Okay, that's how easy it is. Okay, so coming back to that 30-day thing, that's when my family started to suffer, because I had to incorporate my dietary supplements with everybody else. Guess what? Everybody's still here. Okay, so here is a little intro. You cannot read. I just briefly flip through. So they start with the 7-day cleansing and herbal tea, and of course it's all green and certified. It's all spelled for you. So who provides you with the 7 days of cleansing? None of the companies, none of those Nutrisystems, nobody addresses the diet how it's supposed to be. And there is no such thing actually a diet. There is a healthy lifestyle that after you, why am I suggesting this? Because it's professionally assembled with doctors, nutritionists, how it's properly supposed to be done. And that book stays with you. and I will show you. Okay, let me show you. So it book stays with you. So they go on briefly with the description of the products that are, you know, on the market. They throw at you extra products, like if you're a sport freak and you're sweating a lot, which I'm not because I'm laying down in Pilates, right? So there is a whole line for the people who are active with the sport, soccer's, running, yeah, marathons, you know, what's not. So now there is a guide for you on how your plate is supposed to be consist of. Okay, is there a substitute for teas? The question, is there a substitute for teas? Like, you don't drink tea, Mandy? You don't drink tea? Can you type in a little bit more? We need a little bit more information, Mandy, to answer that question. So here is all your journey. Like, you can take pictures before and after, so it's your personal journaling. Okay. Here is all spelled out for you. Monday, Tuesday, right? They telling you what to do, what, like 30 minutes before, 30 like lunch, energy stick, this, that. They are, you bought the whole system, you have it all. They are spelling it out for you in here with all the stuff. Then on top of that, they educate you. They educate you how on how you need to, why healthy, why you're supposed to have green, why you're supposed to have red vegetables, why. So then they giving you recipes, healthy cooking, gluten-free, this and that. It's all in one brochure. So in this one brochure, then on top of that, they give you the shake recipes, you know, that you can do. You can do vegetables, as I said, whatever you like, you can do. Okay.
So Mindy is saying she doesn't like teas, and see, the cleanse is more like a lemonade with ginger in it on the cleanse. So it's not a tea on the cleansing.
Okay, Mandy, did Cassie answer the question?
And you could, and Mindy, is what we can do is send you the product knowledge so she could see, because it comes in those packets. It's powder, and you should mix it with water. Yeah.
And they giving you a 30-day motivation sheet with that we all need, like that morning reminder, like, hello, you you are going towards your goal. So if you purchase a booklet, it's gonna be your, you know, like healthy guide. Even if you're not gonna be using those products in that system, there is a hell of a knowledge in here on how to properly balance your plate, so it will be nutrition, so it will be healthy. Okay. And then they just added in the products that been developed specifically vegan, you know, and gluten-free, and all of that. So I'm telling you, when I tried it, I just I was just staying with it. And right now, okay, conclusion from all those 6 hours of function on the day, now I wake up on my own, 7:30, 8 o'clock. I usually I have 4 days of exercising during the week, because I love both. I love yoga and I love Pilates, and I cannot choose which one I love more. So I'm doing 2 and 2, and maybe sometimes a little bit more yoga if there is a special class for Zen experience with the balls, the crystal balls. So it was raining. I'm telling you, everybody was like, it's nothing. You're just paying money for nothing. Like, I came home and my puppies destroyed the pillow, whatever. And my husband was like, she's gonna kill you. The minute she's gonna walk in, she's gonna kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming in after the class, and he's like, well, the puppies, you know, they just didn't mean it. You know, they just, they just what? And mm, well, they ruined, you know, they ruined the pillow, whatever. It's like, they're puppies. You know, they're puppies. I was so zen, and I was zen for probably a week. I remained that zen. Although in a class, I didn't feel anything. I was just listening to the sound of those crystal balls. So, I mean, everything has its effect. Maybe you don't see it right away. Like you don't notice. While I was talking about the products, someone asked me, so do you see a difference when you switch to healthy lifestyle? And I didn't answer people that way. Well, guess what? When I'm putting the crappy food on the table, my non-converted husband saying to me, what kind of crap did you, where did you get it? Don't buy that, and I'm not gonna eat it. I think that covers it all. That covers it all. Okay. And he is not really heavily been on these products. It's just these products moved my thinking towards, what am I doing here? You know, like, why am I wasting my time on unhealthy habits? And in all, I have more energy, although fizz sticks involved for sure. Yes. Um, I'm kind of keeping shape, And although Christmas cookie is thrown that out of the window, but it's one Christmas, okay? So we're all guilty of that, which continues for the rest of the 3 months because I bake a lot. But nonetheless, nonetheless, you know? So the boosters, the fiber boosters, I've been very skeptical because, well, I'm not nutritionist, okay? Yes, I'm not nutritionist. But when I'm adding the booster, the fiber booster, there is something different about it, the shake. You know, there is something different about it. And I feel better. I cannot put my finger, that's the thing. You cannot put your finger on how you feel. But in all, you feel so much better. You don't know this because it's coming along for a long time, and it kind of seems like it's nothing really changed. But when you're stumbling up on something unhealthy, like Italian food, that non-GMO, thank goodness right now they have a choice. You know, most of the restaurants offering the choice. And when I'm, for some reason, I don't know why, cluelessly decided I still can eat normal food, you know, and I will pick up something. Not that I'm hurting, but I feel gutted. You know, I feel that heartburn. I have that acid reflux. I don't feel good. You know, I just don't feel good. And yeah, so I can say I can blame it on this, guys. Okay, so Cassie can blame her wonderful appearance at 50 on these guys. Well, the other group of guys, but the same company. The catalog, like when I saw the catalog when it came, because I was shopping only for my products, okay, as a consumer. When I opened the catalog, I was like, what? Where did that stuff come from? Like, what is this? Like, let me get to the products. Like, I didn't even see anything of it. Like, nothing. Where have I, I'm like, which rock I was under? So that's what Cassie was talking about. And you see, everything is spelled, like everything. Everything. And
even the models in there are all consultants. We don't pay for our models.
well, that, you see, I can be a model too.
There you go.
So here's the gentleman, you see? So it's just awesome. Just awesome. So the point of our first, I hope not the last live stream, is to bring the word out. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. If I'm not capable to answer them, I'm not gonna give you fake answer, okay? I'm gonna consult the people who knows the correct answer. It might take me a couple days, but I will get back to you. And if there is any doubt, there is under each product on the website, you can find all information that you need to know in order for you to consume the product. You have to read it. If you're watching sodium, you need to read it. You have to do your homework. But in all, this is the most healthiest product that I found and I used, including the whole foods. Okay, so that's all I can say to you. So yes, so Mandy said she wants to read the booklet, right? That's great. Yes, you have to read it. You have to read it and have you decide for yourself. So is there anything, Cassie, that you would like to add? I'll switch to you. Hold on, let me. All right. So I think you are on.
I am.
Okay. Is Cassie on, ladies?
I see your screen. I think you have to.
I'm sharing, I think. Ladies, can you see Cassie? There's multiple screens on my end, but such a tacky, savvy.
Yeah. No, but I will, and thank you and your followers for listening and you sharing your story so that others can learn from it, because everyone has their own health journey.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's different, and that's the beauty of what we do, is that we can help everyone, on that journey. Right.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna stop sharing. I don't know.
Okay.
The weird picture out there. So I don't know. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we're back to square one. Okay. So again, thank you for coming, and listening. And we all have lives, including Cassie and myself. But we decided that that worth it, because we went through our personal journey, and lots of consultant. Well, let's we didn't spell the best stuff of the month. So let me say so the people who has been talking just in here, like among my friends and the people that in yoga and Pilates, I just spreading the word. I'm bringing my protein shake to everybody. It's like I normally do. My idea is to share my story and my knowledge, because I went through it and tried it on my own skin. Let's put it this way, right? So I almost can feel it through my guts, right? The thing that I'm talking about, that's from the bottom of my heart. They helped me tremendously, and I just want to share. And for older Arbonne users, you can be a consumer. I think it started as the only consultant, right? As far
Yes,
as
you
I
can be preferred client now, which means that you
right.
can shop at Arbonne and you can go from there. And then the other one is the consultant, of where you want to share it with friends and
Right.
family.
So we don't recommend being consultant of the bat unless you know the product, because the company is based on a word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, we don't push the product unless we tried it, and so you can boost the position to consultant when you feel you're comfortable, if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, I've been a customer for 5 years, and this is the first month. It's a coming month at this point that I became a consultant. I just messaged uh, um, uh, my consultant who signed me up and introduced to this product, and I said, you know what? I'm already doing consultant work. Okay, I might look into it a little bit deeper. So, so this month I sign up personally to be a consultant. So, and I have a journey, to learn about the products, about the company, so I can speak confident. That's why Cassie kindly agreed to back me up in here on the stuff and questions that I don't know the answers quite yet. So, and we have to mention the special. So, I love to refer to people who I'm talking as a consultant right now. So, I love to refer to this company as a Costco membership.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's based on a membership fee. So you pay $29 per year, and you are free to use their website. The consultant will register you, and you can lose the name of consultant. You don't need your consultant unless you have some specific questions, and then you contact your consultant. So it's basically online shopping,
Mm-hmm.
and all information is always out there, unless you want to shortcut and not read, if you hate reading. So you can listen to me bubbling out some information to you. So I would love to. Basically, that's how it works. I would say Costco-based fees, $29 a year, and you are shopping for whatever you want. Well, guess what? This month, if you to order $150 with the products of your choosing. It could be whatever you want. Um, shakes, maybe that little travel baggie that you want, couple gifts for your friends and family. Whatever it is, $150 of the product, and that this month they're gonna waive for the whole year that fee. So basically, if you think that you are willing to give it a try, if we convince you that there is something that you're willing to try, April is your month to give it a go, because you don't want to pay extra $29 for a fee and kind of question yourself all year around, like, I paid this $29 and I don't use all these products at all. So I know it's kind of short notice, but it's all unraveling really fast, and that's why we come in live and sharing this information with you as much as possible, so you can go ahead and start looking at the specific product and placing your order. Okay, so on top of that, this month they created a bundles. It's cream, the skincare bundle.
Yeah, the RE9 ASVP, and then we have the nutritional one, and we have a cosmetic one.
Right. There's 3 bundles. There is nutrition right there. There is creams, the skincare, and there is makeup. So 3 bundles that are already on reduced price because they bundle. Because if separately you pay more, that we all know. So they already, selected for you and ready to go. So those own specialty. And if you place, and those bundles cover that $150, they are over $150 the bundle. So that will give you that free membership for a year. Okay. And you can renew it or you can bail out if you don't like something. It's absolutely friendly, customer friendly. So you contact me, your consultant. I need to wear another crown. And I will take care of, the paperwork per se. Okay. So I hope it was informative, and we struck your attention, and you will look into yourself more thoroughly, and hopefully you will take advantage of these offers. So from me, because I know nutrition part, I would recommend this 30-day, and that would be your healthy bundle. That will give you a great start, with the healthy. It gonna cleanse you, it gonna puts you on a proper diet, balanced and everything. It will give you a great boost of energy and self-confidence. And if you want to look as Cassie, so she shared her secrets and the magic wand, you might want to consider that. So, and as a preferred customer, the company offers, as I said, deeper discounts if you will sign up with the program. There is nothing required of you. You just pay annual fee and go shopping. Okay. Basically, if you don't want to sign up this month, you can do it next month, but there will be that $29 fee to join the club. So basically that's it. Okay. I don't know how often they do those offers. I think once a year the company does.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So it's not very often. Like, I've been 5 years. I saw it a couple of times, but I didn't pay attention because I wasn't trying to go anywhere. Was comfortable being just a customer. So I was just buying my products, and that was it for me. But now that I know their insides, I want you all out there to get the best deal, and you need to get it now. So I'm sorry, it's kind of like short notice, but I always say, and I have to be an Alice probably, like I'm always late and always late and whatever. So on this note, we will say thank you and goodbye to you all. And we are very thankful that you stopped by and ask us the questions. And if hopefully we touched your thought process and picked your brain a little bit, and hopefully we'll see you joining us and starting a new life. Really, it's that different. It's amazing. Really, it's amazing. So, and your family can adjust. That's got it. I got that down. So family can adjust as well. So don't get yourself discouraged, like, oh, I'm ready, but my husband. It will all come in times. Start. Don't delay. Start. Okay. All right. So we're gonna say goodbye to everybody, right? All right.
Good night.
Good night, ladies. I hope to see your inboxes and messages and questions and what's not. So April is the month. And happy Easter to everybody who is celebrating Easter. Okay? Have a healthy, happy weekend with your family. All right? Bye.
Good night.